Alright guys, what's going on, and welcome back to the next episode of our Madden NFL 25 career mode. Week 6 here at home against the Cardinals, I believe. Yep, it is at home against Cardinals. And as always, we're going to go ahead and go through our team workout. Nothing new on the quests, and we'll jump right into the game. So let's get to it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and this one features the Saints' second-year quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Saints and the Cardinals under the lights on...
Alright, sorry about that. 4-1 against Arizona, who's 1-4.
So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. He'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes,
Alright, starting from our end zone practically.
To lead his team to more wins in the future. He has to do a better job.
It's a loss of yards.
Those mismatches. Finding
that
those
doesn't
opportunities,
help.
and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
Let's get this ball out of here.
Started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly
intercepted early in the game. All right. Tough game to start.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you can bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays. We punch this thing in.
The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
All right, not the start we wanted.
They trail here by a touchdown as
we get a little bit more leeway on our starting point. 28-yard line. Mesh. All right. We haven't really seen any game plan plays yet. But we'll definitely keep an eye out for him.
To begin the drop. That's complete.
We held on to that.
It is Foster Moreau. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
Of course.
Athletic training staff looking at him.
Empty slot
so we'll step aside.
Is the play.
Here's 2nd and 6.
And I think we're going to be out. Alvin Kamara is going to be out for at least 3 games, I believe. Let's go.
Back to throw.
Too far.
And he got
okay.
rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on.
All right, 3rd and 6. Empty flat.
There's a fine line between trusting your
I need to
arm
get this.
and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to
Nice
fit that
conversion
one
on
in there
downs.
anyway.
He held on to it.
He's lucky that it just falls incomplete. One of the easiest ways
Kept the drive
to
alive
negate
this
these
time.
really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply
see
get
what
the ball
Avalos
out
can
of the
do.
quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
It's his time to
Really
shine.
nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of
All
his
right, good
receiver,
fight for
and then
yards.
see what
3
he can
yards
do
though.
after the catch.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
All right. I don't like those option plays. We'll try it out, I guess. Drive goal, throw 10th touchdown. Same as last game.
He'll look to throw.
Open. First down, extra yards.
Caught by his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about
Halfback
this play, Mike.
stretch.
That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time.
What a great game last time.
Zone defenders can
Don't do
react to the
this.
receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He held on to that?
And that's
Nope,
gonna
he
be
dropped it.
incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose.
Come
And
on.
forcing 3rd down.
Chris Olave. I have a chance here, maybe.
Now they'll set up to throw.
Oh, come on, dude.
This is gonna be
All right.
incomplete. That is great work there.
My
Making
pass
things
game is
difficult
not up to par this week.
It'll set up a 4th down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps.
The Saints offense and their quarterback.
All right,
headed
just
out
started
for
the
their
second
next
quarter.
possession.
We're down by 2 scores. We need to get this ball down the field. Mountain curls, I guess. All right, let's try it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Dude.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Really
Come
nice
on.
job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the
The way
hashes.
team
So
receivers can get
give credit,
incorrect
they took
routes
away all
on
the
3rd and
throwing
4th down.
lanes, and
Okay.
That ball falls
So we need to
incomplete.
throw 1st and 2nd downs.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10.
1st
They'll be
down.
set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Double corner.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Come on.
This
Dude.
ball batted away and incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
Do I need to start running the ball myself? I might be able to. I might have to.
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to
Fuck.
get away, and he's going to go down.
Just another example of poor
Come
decision
on.
making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd.
That's
And they're gonna get
okay.
him a 2nd time. He goes down again.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down,
It's offense.
All right,
and their
defense held
quarterback
him. There's still
set to
2-score game. Do we really need to rely on the running game this time?
This drive will start on the
Nice
ground.
fight for yards. 1st down. Breakaway. Extra
And he's going
yards.
to take this all the way down to the Saints' 21-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive.
I guess running is the go-to.
33 yards. Right back
Nice
to him on
outside. 1st down. End zone.
And
All right.
they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
All right, defense doing us a favor, holding them back again. We are 1 score away from tying this up. 4:13 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Seems like the running game is the go-to with our rookie here. Same situation as the beginning of the game. I'm gonna switch it up. Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The ball
Okay.
deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
he
We'll
does
smash
a
through the
fantastic
line
job,
then.
Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air,
Come on.
but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every
Right through the
week
middle.
in practice.
There you
Great
go, 1st
job
down.
translating those drills into a live game.
And he's going to give him some breathing room.
Inside zone.
Past the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Nice.
They'll stay on the ground.
Okay.
A short
Gain
gain
of 4.
up to the 20. Caden Ellis in on that stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give.
Caught
That is
down the
caught
field.
Downfield, it's Shaheed. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Saints 1st
Try to go
down.
Linder here if we can.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it.
Drops.
There's a
Okay.
throw right side.
I'd rather have it
It'll
dropped.
be incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
On the bootleg, he'll look to
Come on,
throw,
outside.
and he'll be taken down as we tick down
Nice.
to the 2-minute warning. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is
2-minute
good
warning.
for a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime.
We have a shot here.
We're back to New Orleans.
I hate that my icon covers the
this.
fucking thing. Can't see those stats. To another mountain smash. Sluggo. 0 yards
39,
average on
here's a
this.
1st and
Field
10.
goal range 30, I believe. Gotta watch that left side. Yep.
They'll look to throw yet again.
Nice, he's caught it. Oh, fuck
Down the
yes.
right sideline. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Nice job.
Back to the air one more time.
Another touchdown for him.
In the end zone. Touchdown 6. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
All right, 43 seconds to go. It is still a tie game. We are back in this. Our defense is playing the first part of the third quarter. Wants us to go for throwing yards. I guess we'll do that. We're on their 45, so we're good field positions right now. I have an X Factor. I have my X Factor right now.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way
Whoops.
to start a drive.
Was not paying attention there. We'll take that. The end of the quarter.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
All right, that's fine.
Second and 11. One final throw before the break.
That defender didn't see it. All right, halftime.
One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where you see the final score there. Josh Allen leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. Joe Mixon, 4 touchdown runs. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Dak Prescott, excellent in the victory as his guys run their mark to 4-2 on the year. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or...
I really hate that it does that, and I apologize for these pauses. Of course, I'm cutting them out in the video, but I'm trying to eat while playing the game. So let's get right to it. Let's stick with the run game and see how we do.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31.
All right, I will run the ball myself
Here's
if
a
I need to.
2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
Come on.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
There goes my X factor.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the
Come
third
on,
sack
dude.
of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
All right, first down.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket,
Come on.
he's
Oh,
able
that's
to
too
extend
far.
the play with his legs and pick up
That
a
was too
huge,
far.
long first down. When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Another first
And
down.
they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no
I
reason
know
to
what
take
I'm
those
doing.
shots.
Thank you very much.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
All right, 7-yard run.
Space tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Do halfback dive. There's no yards on that
Here's a
call, but
2nd
we'll
and
see what
3
we can do
forthcoming.
here.
Back
Nice
to the
first
ground.
down.
He'll get it again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
We'll do stick.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Now he'll run.
First down.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
And this is one of the downfalls to man coverage, Mike. Anytime the defense
Oh, I think that was the 15 touchdowns that I saw for the drive goal.
There's not a lot of guys with eyes on the quarterback. In this case, he escapes the pocket, becomes
Nice,
a
good
runner.
yards.
There's a lot of room to operate.
Avalos is
And he
really
will
filling
not
in those
be
shoes
quite
from
able to
Kamara.
Stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points?
Chance for
It
us
is
to be in the lead,
first.
and defense put in some work.
He's got another one.
And a dive into the end zone. All right.
That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier.
All right, defense, not quite what we wanted, but still a tie game. The end of the third quarter, just about 1 minute to go, 59 seconds. Stick with that running game. Get us downfield. Get his legs moving. Right through the
They'll
middle.
begin here on the ground.
Nice.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without
All right, that's
having
fine.
to get
Gain
to
of 1.
third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now
PA
the rest of the drive
crossers.
unfolds.
See how this play
Here's
plays
2nd and
out.
9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
Dude.
That's going to be incomplete.
All
and
right.
the clock will stop. Likely
That's fine.
one more play in this third quarter. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On third down, they'll set up to
Tipped.
throw.
All right.
That's going to be incomplete. And the
A
clock will
turnover
stop.
and end of the third.
Likely one more play in this third
Yep.
quarter.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike, living in these third and long situations.
All right, defense putting in work for us. quick drive. Let's make sure they didn't do that for nothing. I don't like these option plays.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up
Nice.
to throw. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he will not
it's
get
another
back to the
sack,
line
dude.
of
Fuck.
scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
That's
Come
a
on,
prototypical
man.
coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with
Right
the ball.
through the middle.
The quarterback has no chance but
All
to
right, 3rd and
extend
1.
the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and
I don't want
bring him
to
down for a
throw
sack.
the ball, dude.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
I was so
The
close.
Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
I was so close to running that ball
This
in
is a
myself.
part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're
There we go.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
All right, 1:47 left to go. Tie game at 28. Need to get close enough for a field goal here. We are on our 30-yard line. All right. We have to get to like the 40, 35 maybe. We have 3 timeouts.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through
Dropped
the
it.
contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be
We'll
2nd
do
down.
H choice.
great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And
Come
this is the moments
on.
of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
First down, extra
This one
yards.
is caught by DeJuan Johnson.
All right, let's
And it will
go.
bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Nice sideline.
Taken in by Shaheed.
We are within field goal
13
range.
More on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
Now let's try to go for points. Go for a touchdown if we can. Avalos, you'll pass block for me.
He'll drop to throw.
Through the middle, inside.
And
Nice.
left side, it's caught. And they're going to be set up.
There's a
in
timeout.
The red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now's our chance to win. Nail biter of a game.
They'll stick to the ground.
Outside move. Gain of 5.
He'll take this forward.
Another
for about
timeout.
5.
101 left to
Now
go.
timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. The stoppage
We'll do
comes
the
with
fake
just
jet.
over a minute to play in this one. It is 2nd down.
I
and
do want
5.
to try to run the timer down if we
Slot
can.
receiver headed right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it.
All right,
up
first
the
and
middle.
goal. Last
And the
timeout.
Saints are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
All right. Watch him block this. We'll let the timer run down and run again.
They'll try to run this
Yep, there's
one
the
in.
block.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that
The
ball.
timer's
across,
not. Oh, it's a
setting up 2nd
medical timeout.
and goal.
Okay, of course.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2nd down, goal to
All
go.
right, here we go. Game-winning touchdown,
Run
right?
here. And he
Oh,
won't
okay.
quite get in. Down to the 1.
Now the timer's
setting up
moving.
3rd and goal.
hopefully.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player.
Another injured player.
Needing to convert here on
That's
3rd and inches.
okay. That's
They'll
game.
run,
All right.
and this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied.
Sorry about the speaker issues in the stadium, the audio. I don't know what's going on there. Little bit of a bug. Can we fix that right now? Audio, volume control. I have no idea what it is. I don't know what the audio is. I'm sorry about that. Sim to the end of this game, 35 to 28.
So this one, a win for the Saints. That was a game that was in doubt till the very end. They were able to hold on, come away with the victory.
Very interesting game, especially being down by 2 scores in the first quarter. But we were able to come back through. Defense did a good job, and our rookie halfback that is covering for Alvin Kamara has done a great job. They definitely had a good backup. So hopefully these next 2 games or so, however many games it takes Kamara to get back, we will be able to handle without him and then keep on that running game. So without further ado, we'll see you guys in the next episode. I don't remember the team that we're playing against, but we'll jump right into that after this game. So see you guys in the next one.
Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test.